So
Mac Jones, guys, slated to start Week 2 against the Saints. This
Mac Daddy.
Brock Purdy injury is, expected to be at least a couple of weeks here. I guess it's, ideally, though, it's not the worst landing spot matchup-wise, Matthew, to trust Mac. It's just a matter of what this offense is willing to do with him compared to Purdy.
I can't imagine starting Mac Jones unless you are in a deep super flex or 2-quarterback league. But I will say, on the road to New Orleans, I think he'll be okay. He's my QB 23 this week. A couple things about Mac Jones. Number one is that Kyle Shanahan wanted to draft him. It was between Trey Lance and Mac Jones that year for the 49ers. Yeah. They ultimately went with Trey Lance. But Mac Jones is a former first-round pick. He is somebody that has played, that has had multiple starts in the NFL. And he's someone, most importantly, for our purposes. I don't know that you're starting him again unless you're in a deep 2-quarterback league. But for our purposes, he's good enough to get the ball to the people we care about. Brian Thomas Jr. had monster games down the stretch last year with Mac Jones under center.
Without a doubt, Brian Thomas Jr. was better with Mac Jones than he was with Trevor Lawrence. As you see, the Mac attack when he obviously played last year, those weeks 10 through 18 last season with the Jaguars. And we got to hear from his offensive coordinator, Clay Kubiak, on Mac's readiness to start.
How many Kubiaks are there?
There's quite a few coaching offenses in the NFL. Here's Clay.
Yeah, Mac's been really impressive since he walked in the door. Just the way he's kind of first been open to the coaching and open to learning what we do here and the way we coach quarterbacks, bought in from day one. And you've seen the growth. You saw it in OTAs and then in camp. He had a great camp. And if we need him to play, he's going to be ready. And he's done everything we want him to do. And if Mac gets an opportunity at some point, then I'm excited to watch him play. I do see growth from OTAs to training camp to now. I mean, you saw a guy who was learning in OTAs, and then a guy who was more confident in camp, and a guy who's fully confident right now. So, his sort of trajectory has been great.
It's like a Kyle Shanahan variant.
Yeah.
Clay Kubiak.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like this.
You want out, don't you?
I don't want out.
What's the plural of Kubiak? Kubiai?
Kubiai?
Yeah.
Kubai?
Kubai?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if that's right.
Kubai? I think it might be. I think it is.
We'll roll with it.
Kobayashi? Yeah.
There you go. Also another one. But yeah, anyway, so again, like I said, he's a QB3 for me. I'm at QB 23, but I think Ricky Pearsall should be in for a huge workload here with obviously Kittle banged up. Kittle is not going to play. Juwan Jennings, we don't know yet, but he may be limited even if he does get out there. So I expect this to be a lot of Chris McCaffrey and a lot of Ricky Pearsall against your New Orleans Saints.
Got a question from daily listener, viewer, Johnny Dangerly. With Mac Jones, it's going to be the CMC dump-off show.
Probably.
You might be right.
Yeah.
It was the CMC dump-off show with Brock Purdy.
Right, so why would it change?
Yeah.
And Johnny Dangerly, I think I take that point, and I think you're right. I'm going to recommend people start Chris McCaffrey. I agree with that. Yes.
That's why you get paid the big bucks. Yep.
There you go.
I might listen to that.
God bless.
If I had him on a single team.
One thing that cannot go unsaid, you guys are talking about this as a soft landing spot. I don't think you watched my New Orleans Saints last week, my plucky New Orleans Saints, who gave the Arizona Cardinals a real fight for their money. Juwan Johnson, your man, brings in the pass with 5 seconds left. That game's going to overtime, or they're going for 2 to win.
Cardinals' offensive line might be one of the worst in the league.
Well, here's the thing. Niners' offensive line might not be great.
It's in shambles.
Trent Williams gave up 6 pressures against Seattle. He gave up 17 all of last year.
Right.
He did not look good
at
all. No. The whole offense, Colton McKivit's not good. It's not the unit that it was with Jimmy G back in like the first Super Bowl run. Like this is a different outfit.
I agree. West Coast team traveling east-ish for a 1 o'clock game.
Mac Jones hasn't practiced with these. The guys that Mac Jones is practicing with in training camp, they've all been cut. Like he's playing with the second stringers. He haven't got the rapport.
Are you taking the Saints or just you
Saints
think they win?
3. Saints plus 3.
I'm not taking them to cover. Okay.
What do you think of the 40.5 point total on that?
It's a little high. Are they going to get there?
No. I was thinking I like the under in that game.
I think, look, Spencer Rattler, who I think was competent last week, wasn't amazing. Certainly wasn't amazing. Niners defense looked much better than I thought it was
Robert Saleh has them rolling again.
So I think that's going to be
there goes the pen. We'll get it in the break.
My pen.
Yeah, it's okay.
Feels like 20-17. Probably Niners win.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com. And I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched. Or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.